There are moments on a red carpet when, in just a few opening seconds, the entire space seems to hold its breath. And on that Sunday afternoon, outside the entrance of the Beverly Hilton Hotel, that moment arrived. The car door opened, flashbulbs erupted like a storm of light, and Travis Kelce stepped out first, calm, grounded, before turning back and extending his hand. No rush, no theatrics, just a small gesture, yet one that spoke volumes. Taylor Swift took his hand and stepped onto the red carpet of the 83rd Golden Globes Awards, and in that instant, every camera understood. This was not just an appearance, this was a story. So what was really happening here, and why did it cause an entire line of photographers, fans, even people long accustomed to Hollywood glamour to fall silent for a few heartbeats? Because in a world where red carpets are often pure performance, this moment carried something rare: care, respect, and genuine connection. Under the honey gold lights of the Beverly Hilton marquee, Travis and Taylor didn't simply walk the carpet, they seemed to glide across it, moving with an almost choreographed harmony that felt astonishingly natural. This wasn't just a story about fashion or fame, it was about how two people stand beside each other in public, about the elegance of small details, and about a sense of safety, shimmering yet deeply human, that they carried with them. From that opening moment alone, the tone of the entire Golden Globes night felt set. What do you think makes an entrance truly unforgettable?
Looking more closely at what unfolded on the red carpet that afternoon, it becomes clear this was no random moment. The car rolled to a gentle stop, the door opened amid a rain of flashes, and Travis Kelce stepped out with the composed ease of someone used to immense pressure. But instead of moving straight toward the cameras, he turned back and reached for Taylor Swift. That simple gesture carried an unmistakably old-school, wordless language: protection, attentiveness, priority. He held her hand as she adjusted the hem of her dress, subtly angling his body to give the fabric space to fall perfectly onto the carpet. It wasn't dramatic chivalry, it was gallantry performed at a natural rhythm, as if this were something he did instinctively in everyday life. In that moment, Taylor shone in her own way. Her dark gown caught the marquee lights like a waterfall, echoing classic Golden Globes glamour while embracing a contemporary cut. Each step sent a soft ripple of light across the carpet, enough to quiet the crowd behind her for a few seconds. Her hair fell in loose, glossy waves over one shoulder, her makeup was sharp enough for broadcast, yet restrained, and there was that familiar cinematic smile. But what held attention wasn't just how she looked, it was the steadiness in her stride, the sense that she was entering a space she fully owned. Together, they created a compelling balance. Travis, in a clean, unfussy black suit, stood beside Taylor like a solid line anchoring the frame. Square shoulders, grounded posture, an open, generous smile. He didn't compete for the spotlight, nor did he fade into the background. He was present, exactly where and when he needed to be. As the carpet grew more crowded, he subtly shifted to shield her from overly aggressive flashes. When Taylor moved her clutch to fix a strap, his arm was already there, not touching but close enough to signal safety. This is what pulled audiences in, the micro moments. No grand declarations, no exaggerated gestures, just a steady repetition of small acts that revealed genuine care. It's the line between a date and a duet. They weren't simply appearing together, they were moving together, sharing a single rhythm. The atmosphere around them amplified the cinematic effect. The Beverly Hilton's facade, bathed in warm gold light, turned the sidewalk into a massive light box. A soft evening breeze stirred the hem of the dress. Photographers shouted, "Over here!" their calls blending with spontaneous applause when the couple paused, laughed, and posed. There was no rush. They let the moment breathe, expand. It felt quintessentially Globes, elegant, polished, but playful, lighter than the gravity of other awards shows. That feeling deepened knowing that this year's host was Nikki Glaser, sharp, fearless, yet warm enough to keep the room on her side. The pre-show energy buzzed with humor and anticipation. In many ways, Travis and Taylor moved through the arrivals like a roaming cheer squad for their friends in the industry, stopping to congratulate, waving, smiling at fans along the barricades. The whispered names around them said it all. Emma Stone, glowing with the ease of someone who's been here before. Michael B. Jordan, whose presence alone creates a moment. Selena Gomez, sweet, steel-edged, and beloved. Julia Roberts and George Clooney, icons of another cinematic era. Jennifer Lawrence, grinning like the friend who dominates the after-party. Leonardo DiCaprio, forever synonymous with the Globes. In that constellation, Travis and Taylor weren't the only stars, but they were connective tissue, a source of genuine, supportive energy. Visually, they offered a masterclass in couple styling, black on black, differentiated by texture and structure. His matte tailoring made her luminous satin glow even brighter. Her sleek column silhouette paired perfectly with his structured jacket, creating clean, camera-friendly lines. Their attitudes matched, too, her Hollywood glamour balanced by his relaxed, confident minimalism. Then came the final sequence before heading inside, nearly flawless. Pause, orient, hands linked, a wave to the crowd, hold for the wide shots, pivot for close-ups, a slight lean, a shared glance, a breath, and then together through the doors, like a promise of applause waiting just beyond. Even from outside, you could feel the ballroom's pulse, clinking glasses, hushed chatter, the nervous energy before the opening monologue. When the first clips hit social media, the internet erupted. As the doors of the Beverly Hilton closed behind them, the story of that night had already been written, right from the opening moments. No speeches, no trophies in hand. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift left their mark simply through how they arrived, composed, connected, and deeply respectful. In essence, it was a moment built from the smallest things, a hand offered at the right time, a look held long enough to reassure, a step slowed so the other could shine. In an entertainment world obsessed with spectacle, it's a reminder that lasting allure doesn't come from dominating the spotlight, but from knowing how to share it. Taylor carried the glow of classic Hollywood with a modern edge. Travis brought steadiness, simplicity, and a sense of safety. They didn't try to sell a grand love story, they simply lived it consistently in front of the cameras. And that consistency created the angel light audiences felt. The Golden Globes have always been known as the most intimate party of awards season, where glamour meets laughter and congratulatory hugs. In that setting, the image of the two of them walking into the ballroom hand in hand, leaving behind an invisible round of applause, felt like a gentle reminder. Success, no matter how big, is better when it's shared. So when you look back on that moment, the question isn't just who was best dressed, it's what moved us. Maybe it was seeing kindness, attentiveness, and partnership expressed openly, naturally, without explanation. If you felt it too, leave a comment with the video's keyword. And if you'd like to keep exploring the human stories behind the headlines, consider subscribing so we can meet again in the next report.